What up? What up? How's it going? How's everybody doing?
Hey.
What's up,
Hey. What's up? What's going on? How's everybody?
Everything great.
Okay, that's good. Let me see. I think Camille's still connecting in for us.
Bet.
Yes.
Oh man, we echo.
Oh no.
That there was an echo. How are y'all feeling today?
I'm feeling okay.
Good. The TV keeps cutting itself on automatic. That's the second time that's happened.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're supposed to be watching the game then.
Who, me?
Yeah. The football game is so damn rigged. It ain't even funny to me. I don't even care about football, but this shit.
What game are you watching?
It's the Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Whoever wins this goes to the Super Bowl. And like, I don't watch football at all, right? But I watch it this time of year because it's like, the last little bit, right?
Right.
And I've seen the Commanders. They
all right, there we
fumbled 3 times, and they started inching the ball closer and closer to the end zone, like the Eagles were, because the Commanders kept jumping off sides or whatever. And it got so bad that the ref said, "Hey, look, I'm gonna warn y'all that if y'all keep on doing this shit, I'm just gonna get them some points, man."
Damn. That sucks. That doesn't make it worth watching.
Right. I was like, yo, this shit, I would hate if I was a real fan of this shit. I would hate what I'm seeing right now.
I'm sure this is why I don't watch. It just, you know what? It just all went downhill. And we're talking football, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. See, I used to be all in it, like every Sunday and Monday night football and Thursday night and playoff time. It's like, oh shit, the AFC, the NFC. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about none of it no more. Like, I lost it. I was like, this is like the WWF, WWE. Then you got this cheating going on, and it's too much. Yes, exactly. So welcome back, everybody, to Riddle Me This live show. I'm your hostess, Kay Renee, and I got my distance podcast family with me, and they are Zebo Jones
and Trace Cuz.
Okay, I was gonna do it too. I was like, I'm somebody. Either they or I'm gonna do it in their voice. I'll try to do it in their voice. And we got Camille, and Camille is around. She's downtown Julie Brown. I think she's connecting still.
Am I not on?
We don't see you at all.
Okay, I can totally see myself. That's so weird. Yeah, so I had no idea you guys couldn't see me. That's so weird. So let me cut off and then jump back on. Let's see if that works.
Okay, all right. Camille's gonna come back and she'll jump back in, and we're gonna see how that works. All right. So listen, if you are new to the show, make sure you go down and subscribe, hit the bell, get all this good old content, you know what I mean? And, we're here every other week on Sunday, Eastern Standard Time at 6 p.m. And, this is the show that basically talks about the current events, the conspiracy theories, what the fuck is happening in the world, and all kinds of good shit. And today we are going to be joined by a special guest, which is a master gardener. Her name is Lauren Muhammad. I am so here for this because she is going to give us some tips and some ins and outs and why it is important that you need to be trying to, put your own produce together, as I say, the food, because it is so fucking needed right now. And it is like so late and past and beyond. So I am here for this. I'm excited because, I'm serious. I'm moving forward now to get this damn garden together. So, with her coming on the show this week now, I'm going to be able to, there's Camille.
Hey guys.
Hey, what up, though?
All right. The second time's a charm.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, party people? What's going on?
What's going on with you? I was like, is she just like she's like, am I not being seen? I'm like, no, not at all.
Oh, so you can't see me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like engaged and everything, and I'm like, okay. I am not
just
in the room.
help me out like shit, like
All right.
fuck it, I'm not here tonight. I'm like, it is Camille.
Nice.
Yeah,
we in here.
Yeah, so I was saying, I know you were coming back in and flowing in, but I was saying we got a special guest tonight. It's a master gardener. Her name is Miss Lauren Muhammad. Yeah, so she's going to talk to us and give us some tips and some ins and outs about, gardening and why it's important now to be doing your own food. Which I am so behind with this, but whenever you get started, that's all that matters. That's what's important. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's how I look at it. So I can't wait to see how this shit looks with 4 of us on the screen tonight. Oh shit.
You're right. I was like, where's it gonna go?
Oh my God.
Where is it?
We gonna be smushed together.
Right. Is it gonna be closer?
That's funny.
They'll start rotating around screens like, well, who's the speaker? Like we all are.
Right.
So if you're here, tune in, join the conversation. We are here for the comments. It's open. So yeah. So how's everybody been? It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, officially. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been jumping in on fan base, and I'll say that the political talk is still going strong. Ain't nobody stopped it. I mean, I don't expect it to, but I will say that I'm getting tired of it or whatever. But it ain't gonna go nowhere. I just got to get used to it, though.
This nigga always talking, like he always doing stuff. Like stop.
Who is it?
Trump.
Oh, Trump. Oh, I was like somebody on Facebook.
Oh, nah. I mean, I had to let somebody out, but
I got you.
Yeah. I feel the same way too. I've been trying to just stop. At first I was totally tuned in and here for it, but it's a lot. It's a lot of opinions going on.
Yeah, I just think it's just been a rough week. I don't know, just the energy shift is off.
Definitely.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm not paying attention, not that I'm oblivious to what's happening with him, but the fact that it's no need to dwell in it in a sense. It's just the fact you feel like you're just walking around and there's little landmines that go off somewhere in the mist, and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm glad I missed that step," And it's just like, oh, I'm just, this is how I feel like, people are kind of maneuvering around right now mentally. I don't want to see, what's happening in the sense. Mm-hmm. More so to listen, but I get what you're saying. Like everybody's talking. Like that's why another thing is I took myself off of the media, the Facebook and the Instagram, because I know people are gonna continuously keep posting and saying, and I'm get angry, and I'd rather protect my peace of mind. Mm-hmm. And I don't even jump over in the fan base. The rooms that they're having and they're talking the politics, and I'm like, I already said what I'm gonna do. little community, you know, like not supporting. I know where I said my stand is at, you know. I know my reality to it, you know. I feel like DL Hughley, little note from the GED section. No, but I feel like, you know, like I already am just continuing to do me, you know, like that's what's gonna keep me where I need to be, you know. It's just the Jumanji and we're on a different level. But I just feel like the energy is different. I think with you know, just how everybody's just kind of maneuvering around, you know, just been a rough week of what we've heard, what we've, you know, may have seen or crossed the path of, you know, whatever you may say. So, but how's everybody work week been, you know? You know?
A blur.
You know, like moving along, man, moving along.
You know, moving along, yeah.
Well, it's exciting. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, to the next off day, to the next event, to the next vacation.
Yeah.
You have to do these things
The
in order for
in-between
you to
times.
go there.
That's what this is.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So let's like have you guys been seeing the little video footage of Tabitha?
Oh yeah, with Target.
Yeah. See distance. I got the motherfucking pictures.
The pictures gonna jumped up on the screen. That was shocking.
Yes. Yo, you know, she put a lot of her products in Target. And now that they rolled back the DEIs, and now it's the issue of she is trying to tell people if you got to really go in there to only really support the Black dollar, you know, of the products that people are actually getting a chance, you know, like probably them contracts pushing through. She was saying about the Black History Month rolling around the corner, you know, all these places that are, you know, bargain shopping. These motherfuckers is like, fuck y'all. Trees, you like the pictures?
I do.
Girl. They said no nuggets. No, you won't get the great value.
No nugget.
Not the great value brand. No. You better talk to your community, the girl that sell the shea butter. How y'all feeling? Like, I mean, in honesty, like y'all good with them? Y'all, you still for the support? You're gonna try to shop more in your peeps, your local, your community. What do you think about this? Because everybody's just jumping on these bandwagons, and I want to see if my mom gonna stop drinking Starbucks, and that's it. And I'm like,
I'm about to switch my cup out.
Nuh-uh.
I bought some Starbucks yesterday. My bad.
I told her I'll go with Dunkin's. And I'm from Seattle. Fuck Starbucks.
Oh my God.
My cup out.
I don't give a fuck about them.
I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I have a Walmart Plus subscription because it comes with my Straight Talk phone plan. So I ain't even got to pay for it. So I'm like, this kind of like cutting them out on some money for me.
Right.
Exactly. I switched it.
You said I switched
it. You going to Costco now?
Yeah, Costco. Because look, I was drinking my Starbucks cup and then you threw the logo on the screen and I was like, well, damn, I'm gonna have to switch the cup out now.
Girl, just get you some Folgers, some instant Folgers of Dunkin's. Roll with Dunkin's. Dunkin's is good. I don't know why people don't be liking Dunkin's.
Oh man.
And Seattle started hating because we had a Dunkin's in Washington
State. Dunkin's donuts be a little too sweet though.
You got to get a different roast.
We got to try something different.
You got to get the midnight, the black or the dark roast or the brew. Yeah, try that. It's good. It's better for you. Dunkin's. America runs on Dunkin's, the good part of America.
The good part.
Okay, that part.
Yo, but I was just talking about Target. All jokes aside, the other day, and I was like, "Well, fuck Walmart. You know, we going to Target." Like, and then Target was like, "Well,
don't worry about it."
Right.
I heard that Aldi's is good though to go to.
Aldi's is where I'm gonna have to just start shopping. Like in the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree still good. What's up, Mills?
No, you guys are like talking my whole weekend. But I just left Aldi's too. It was a magical moment. I felt like I was really winning. Like when I left,
you belong. Aldi's is still in the pocket.
It's like, why did I have this feeling before? But it's there now. I love Aldi's.
Man.
I think literally every item was like, yo, I love this store. Like, why do you have all of this?
They got this.
Oh they got everything.
They sure did.
Feel like that every time you go to Aldi's.
And I've been sleeping on Aldi's. I don't know. I've been like, I guess I go to Giants a lot. And a lot of my friends was like, I don't like that market. And I was like, what the fuck's wrong with Giants? And I felt bougie when I be driving because Aldi's is in the shopping center before you get the Giants. And I'll be like, no. And then I just go on up the Giants like as if I know like they got the deals in Aldi's. I've shopped with my friend. She bangs with Aldi's for years. Oh, and I know about their prices. And every time I go in there with her, like long time ago, I used to always be like surprised. Like they only $3? Like damn, why am I going to Aldi's? Man, I go all the high ass Giants and then feel like I get a price because they 2 for $5 or 3 for $6. Like, yeah, that's good. Like that's high as shit. Go to Aldi's.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, speaking of which, of talking of communities, you know, did you guys hear about this thing? Like it's the folklore community. Have you heard about them?
Wow. So what, they just go around telling stories?
No.
Oh.
Like pilgrims?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, let me tell you about America. This is how it really
walking
started.
Storytellers.
Yeah. Let me tell you about this dude with an apple seed.
Traveling storyteller.
Yeah, you ever heard about this dude, Paul Bunyan?
Yes. Damn, y'all made me. And then when you thinking about storytellers, my head's all hearing all that kind of Gaelic music, that Irish shit. Like, no, not that. These people
doing trail tales.
It's too much. They are basically, I feel like they're like a new age nuns, but they got the option they can leave when they want to. So listen, like they're Catholics, but they're also mixed within other spiritualities and religions and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Catholic thing that started in 1960 to be like broadened out, but it actually started in like the World War II era. So there's like 100,000 followers, 180 countries are involved, and there's other faiths that take part. So these people who are like accountants, dental assistants, like people that worked in like maybe 6-figure, good jobs, careers, just decided like, fuck this. I'm gonna go move in this group home with other adults they're the same gender in the same house. Okay. Yes. She said, what? And they basically gave up their freedom to serve the works of God and the Lord into the community. They work. They share like all the things within. They can't have children, no marriages, nothing. They just are to be giving back to the community as workers, and how they get stuff is people donate like clothes to them and like different goods that they can use. They just all take turns in the house doing certain chores, but they go out and work. Like,
it's a nunnery for real.
and there's a men's house and there's a women's house.
And the two should never mix.
Yo, I was like, no mixing.
Fuck that.
Oh my
But
God.
they can come to they have the one like union church, like they all seem to mix in for the church, like when they have service. But nah, you ain't living over here.
Nah, I'm cool.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I was like, yo, they went somewhere in a sense of getting some type of safety. They was like, I don't even want to. Oh, and they can't own any property, no house, no nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
She said you for real nice.
Yeah,
that's to give back to the community for real.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want.
All right. Well, guess what?
Another way to check out.
Yeah.
Our guest is here. Coming to the stage. And, oh shit, look how that worked.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Good evening.
Hello.
That's
Yeah, definitely.
I was scared how it was going to load in because we've never had a fourth come on to the show.
Okay.
And I barely just got where the three of us look good. So for you to pop in, it was perfect. It worked. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't on my end. I'm great. Great.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you
Can
now.
you hear me at
Yes.
all?
I can. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So anyway, welcome to the show.
I'm here.
Wait.
So I'm Lauren Muhammad. I'm Master Gardner. Yeah, I can hear you clearly. I hear everyone well.
Okay. So go ahead and start your intro again, Miss Lauren Muhammad.
Yeah. I'm Lauren Muhammad, and I'm a Master Gardener with the University of Maryland Extensions. And I joined the Kay Renee show tonight because she has an interest in starting a garden this spring. And we had a very extensive conversation on why it's important to grow your own food, how we're responsible for our own dietary needs, and stop allowing the other sources that have been feeding us to feed us. To grow what you eat and know what you eat. You know what you eat because you grow it yourself. So the benefits of growing your own food, for one, is sustainability. One of the things that people aren't focusing on right now is with the transition, with the political posture the country's taken. A lot of people will have to suffer disparities around food and things like that. If you have the knowledge, then that's not your problem, is it? So one of the things I do is teach people sustainability practices, and gardening is just one of the things that fall into that list. When you grow your own food, you're eliminating red dot 40, yellow dot 10 and 5, and all these numbers. A lot of the foods that are processed that we or our kids or our families eat on a daily basis, not even legal in other countries. Some of the cereals, the dyes, aren't sold in Europe, aren't sold in Canada. Pop-Tarts, ramen noodles, a lot of things. And we don't eat right because you know better, you do better. And I feel like along the way, there's been a gap in the transformation of the information. People call our food soul food. My mom fed us fresh vegetables. We had a fresh vegetable, a protein and a starch on our plate every day. And that was how we grew up. Fresh vegetables, not canned greens. So now it's a fad. Our healthy food, collard greens, has so much vitamin density and nutritional value that it is food for the soul, the human soul. because it provides your body with the density and the nutrients that you need to survive. Vitamin K. If you're dealing with vitamin K deficiency, vitamin C deficiency, then you want greens like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, things you can grow in your own space. I don't know how people are living. I live in an apartment, so I grow in a community lot. I had a small farm at one time, but now I grow in a community lot. Some people grow on their balconies. Some people are fortunate enough to have a big enough yard. You don't need a lot of space. All you need is some very good soil, which is referred to compost in the gardening world. It's not dirt because it's made of beneficial microbes. And that is created by using the scraps that already. That's the sustainability part. If you're making broccoli, you don't eat the stem, you put it in a compost bin. And that's a whole nother topic. Compost is another topic. But you create dense, viable soil from things you use on a daily basis. So the plant gives you the seed, you create the soil, so it's virtually free. It's just the information. And that's where I come in. I provide the information education on how to get started. If you have any interest, any desire at all to become self-sufficient and sustainable, and sustainability covers a lot of topics. Topics I speak on are conservation conversations, how to recycle, how to reuse, reduce, recycle, repurpose, how to and I teach children as well. So it is a topic that is valued on all levels. I feel like if the children learn, they run home, mommy, look what I did, look what I grew, look what we got. They bring the information home.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I got a quick question for you. Do you got any information about raising chickens?
I've raised chickens.
Cool.
That's a good question. One of the questions people ask me often is, do you have to have permission in the state of Maryland to have chickens? I never got permission. I had got 8 hens from a farmer friend around Easter time when chicks hatch, gave me 8 little baby chicks. And I built a coop in my backyard. I have pictures, and I raised them until they became egg layers. As for licensing, I never got permission. But what I did know is that if you have a rooster, it would be problematic because they are consistent in their noise making practices. And that tends to be a nuisance. So a rooster, no. But if you want egg laying hens, I would advise it because, again, that's how I fed my family. I ran a daycare and I grew my own food, and all those kids today still, apply those basic, simple principles on how to eat good, eat smart, eat healthy, know the benefits of your colors. The red foods are for your heart. The orange foods are for your eyes. When they say carrots are good for your eyes, it's true. Beta carotene, and your orange melons, understanding that your onion is an antibacterial, antimicrobial, so it's also medicinal along with garlic and ginger. And so a lot of time when you're growing, you can grow your own medicine cabinet or your own first aid kit. Certain things I keep on hand: turmeric, good for inflammation; cloves, good for numbing a toothache. You make clove oil for your hair, stimulate hair growth in your scalp. There are a lot of different values in our food, why it's important. So we think about our ancestors. Someone asked me, well, it started as a conversation with the kids saying they didn't want to get their hands dirty. And the parent asked me, well, how do you keep them healthy while they're out here in the garden? I said, it's the cleanest place to be in reality because soil is not dirt. And when we handle the soil and connect with nature, it empowers us. And a lot of the time, kids in my generation, we went outside, we played all the time, outside in the elements. We didn't get sick as often because that dirt that they call it builds up your gut biome. And it helps with your antibodies. You build resistance. Now kids go to school now, their first year, they sick the whole year. They have no resistance. They've been isolated, they've been protected. They need to be outside. That's another reason why I teach children food and agriculture, to get them outside, to get them engaged with nature. It's really important because we're a human and we are electrical beings. And I'm not going to be Dr. Sebi on here, but we are electrical beings and our food is electric.
Yeah.
And we have to give our bodies what it needs as it relates to, you know, the things we eat. How much of us actually consume enough vitamins? I know people who would rather order the supplements off TikTok. They have 33 different vitamins in it than to get up and juice in the morning. You know, they say, "Oh, but I got free shipping and handling." You would have got free shipping and handling if you made it yourself.
But it's the convenience of this generation of people that find the convenience. I can order it, I can get it, it's going to be delivered. You know, I just finished a Daniel fast for 21 days. And that was the hardest thing for me to do. And I'm going to be real, I made it a Danny fast because I had my coffee. But I, you know, again, for me to look for stuff that wasn't meat, that wasn't dairy, that wasn't this. And I don't even eat a lot of things. I'm very picky. I'm very choosy when it comes to what I eat. And I was honestly forcing different vegetables and eating more fruits. Like I found myself in this position, like, not only can you do this, but you can make this food good. And my son had said, you are kind of turning yourself into like a vegan because you then did away with this, but you still, you know, making for me, but still like you in a cold turkey state. And it was like, it felt like that. And then that's another reason why I was like, if you don't get this damn garden together,
you ain't gonna have nothing to eat, child.
Nah, like, come on, we need Lauren. So I was like, yeah, so it really put me in the mindset, like, this is important to me because I see how there's a shift and everything changing, and I'm not trying to be all political.
Yeah, but you get a lot of clarity. You have more energy, you have a lot of clarity. And, you know, oftentimes, you know, people tell me I don't look my age or whatever that looks like, but, you know, I have a lot more energy than people in my age group. And I do a lot more things, different things than people in my age group, you know, like they can't keep up kind of, but it's what I eat and what I don't eat. Sugar is the biggest enemy. Sugar is the worst thing we could ever consume because it tricks the body. There's a mechanism in the body that when you eat sugar, it shuts it off. The mechanism that tells you when you're full. That's why those smorgasbords were such a big hit, because it's enough, you know, sugars in those foods that you eat so much, you don't even know when you're full. How many people went to a smorgasbord and left miserable? About, oh my God, I ate too much.
Itis.
You know, you just
full and the itis. Yep, both.
And all those foods were chemically processed foods. That's why you felt so bad afterward. You know, and speaking to the fasting, the Daniel fast, fasting is one of the best ways to heal the body. If you're ill, if you're cold, if you have a cold, if you're not well, herbal teas and elimination of food, because the body will no longer focus on digesting food, but it will take the nutrients from the herbs that you're putting in and repair the body. The human body is a machine designed to repair itself.
I had that herbal tea. I did.
They're very, drinking bay leaf tea, just the bay leaf itself. That herb is high in antioxidants. Thyme, rosemary, all those herbs that you season your food with can be a tea. Any dried leaf that is edible. Most plants, your lavender, your chamomile, those are things you can grow. Elderberry is excellent for upper respiratory, and you can grow elderberry. You
And
can
that
grow.
elderberry got real popular in during COVID.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, because people started listening. When people get sick, they get scared, and they will listen. I had people drinking herbal things when during COVID that wouldn't come near me before COVID, but they were calling me say, "You ain't," because I never got the injection, I never got the jab, and I never got sick. And they asking me, "How you ducking the jab?" I said, "You want some soursop and some elderberry." Yeah. They were like, "Hook me up, hook me up."
Right.
I was making ginger shots and all kind of things. And the people around me continued to get COVID, continued to get it. And I never once contracted it, not a hint of it.
They even said if you smoke, that it also prevents you from getting COVID.
Exactly.
And my friends, the one that actually supposed to be on the show also with us, they smoke heavy, her and her husband, and they never got it, because she gardens too, and she grows all kinds of good things.
Well, the COVID vaccine allegedly was engineered anyway. So.
Yeah, they made it in a damn lab in China. I got another question real quick about these chickens. So you were saying that, well, here's the question. So you don't need a rooster in order for you to get some eggs from chickens. I just need some egg laying chickens.
You just need the hens. You know why? Because women will produce ovum with or without a male. We just need y'all to fertilize it.
That's what I thought, man.
If a chicken, a hen, she will produce an egg every day for you. Every day you'll get an egg from your hen. So imagine, I was getting almost a dozen a day. I was getting 8 eggs a day. So it didn't take long for them to add up. But if there's a rooster, you can only have one. They're very aggressive. They're very dominant. He will ride the backs of all of those females. Did I go out?
You did, but you came back in.
The video froze, but the audio's still in.
Yes. Lauren, you still there?
Yeah. That went off.
I think
they don't want me knowing about these chickens, man.
I know they was like, no.
Nah, you won't get no hens, no nothing, no rooster, no Pop-Tarts.
I'm learning too much, man.
Let me see. Maybe she might go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Lauren,
if you
hear,
killed by you.
A hen or a rooster?
Oh no.
Oh wow. What? Wait, what's this upper box chatter about?
Upper box.
I was asking, like, which one tastes better is gonna be my next question. Either do it.
Okay, here she goes. She's back.
I'm sorry, my computer went out.
Oh, okay. That's all
good. Sharing too much information.
I have my phone available. Yeah, so eggs that are not fertilized don't taste any different, but I'm telling you, store-bought eggs are not as yummy, and the yolk is not as yellow as the hens who had, natural feed, good grain, and TLC. So right. So my hens, they ate from the farm. Mm-hmm. I bought food for them. I bought chicken feed, but also they like food scraps, stuff from the table. They scavengers. Okay. and things from the garden. They love the stems from the collard greens, and I would let my hens free range. Certain area of the yard, I will let them out, and they could peck for worms. You know, the chickens are always doing this. They dig for insects. They dig for insects. As long as they can have a good healthy diet and get the free range to move about, you get nice yellow yolks and nice. Some of the eggs will have double yolks in them. But the rooster, once he fertilizes the egg, it's hard to get the egg from her. She will sit on it, sit on it, and sit on it. Now, some hens become egg bound because they are anticipating, they go in heat and they release the egg and they're trying to hold it until it's fertilized. And it gets stuck. It gets stuck. Yeah, they get called egg bound.
You got these surgeries, Devo.
Oh, for real?
No, sit her in a pail of hot water, warm water, and let her just sit there, and it softens up, and she'll be able to pass it.
Okay. There you go.
No surgery. But
right.
Yeah, look. Anybody ever had a baby? Give her a sitz bath.
There you go.
A sitz bath. This is a warm soak on her bottom.
Yes. Yep.
And she'll release it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll hold this information so when I get over to where we get to, and I'm gonna need
where you get to, yeah.
Yeah, when you get where you're going, I'll be there. I'll be there waiting.
But believe that, I'm gonna need some more information.
You're right.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah. Get how you live it, right?
Yes. Oh, there's different times, and I know there's different seasons and reasons and things to, of course, grow. I want to know, is there a myth when people are always saying, like, that's not in season? Like, you shouldn't eat that because it's not in season.
That is correct. That is correct. So foods do grow seasonally. And that's why a true gardener knows that they can grow year round. Like I have food in the ground right now. It's not anything I would go and harvest right now, but some plants like cold weather. Collard greens, kale, broccoli, broccolini, cauliflower, mustard greens, lettuces, all types of lettuces. They like cool weather, so you can put them in the ground in September, and they stay all winter, and it fortifies them. First warm day, they bolt. They just both burst out, and next thing you got a field full of greens. Yeah, you got a field full of greens. Like as soon as it gets warm, they respond to the warm weather. They sit dormant all winter, but they respond to that warm weather as soon as it gets warm. Like
so right now ain't the time for
like a flower blooming open.
Exactly. And that's what marks the beginning of my year. I don't think the new year should ever start in January when everything is
starts in March. It starts in March.
Exactly.
The new year starts
exactly. That's the beginning. That's the beginning. Yeah, that's the beginning. That's when everything comes to life. So yeah, now seasonal foods. The things that grow best in the summer are your plants with seeds, visible seeds. Your apples, your peaches, your figs, your plums, your watermelons, all your melons, your grapes. Those are succulents. Most of them have some kind of liquid, juicy, mushy center and a seed. Okay, so that's what you're eating in the summertime. If you're eating strawberries in September, they're out of season. Strawberries have a very short growth season in Maryland. If you're eating strawberries in the dead of winter like now, then they're imported or they are grown by artificial means.
That's funny
because
you say
strawberries Strawberries are early summer, and they don't last long.
Yeah, we went
And
to the farmer's
grapes are the
market
end of the
yesterday.
summer, and they don't last long, sir.
Oh, I was saying we went to the farmer's market yesterday, and I saw a whole bunch of strawberries. They was in like the whole container and everything. I was like, them things can't be real. And so now you telling me like them things weren't real. They was fake.
They're not local. They're not local. They may be real. Somebody grew them somewhere, but they're not local. And the same with honey. To get the best medicinal property from honey, you want local source honey. Honey grown in Maryland. Maryland honey, because we're Marylanders, and the Maryland bee provides Marylanders with the protection that we need from allergens. If you have seasonal allergies, bee pollen from your local honey from your local bees will enhance your immune system. So honey is used medicinally, usually with lemon and other herbs, but you want to use unrefined, locally sourced honey. And a lot of farms now in Maryland have bees.
Okay.
So they produce their own honey. It's a lot of local honey.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a farm on Gilmore Street that has bees, and they sell their honey.
Okay. And that's what people tend to do, you know, and have been doing. Like, I think with the last couple of years, especially with the elderberry, as you have brought that up, and a lot of people got more hip to it. And then a lot of people wanted to start finding more ways to actually, you know, help them within their colds and sicknesses with more natural remedies. So even as you're saying, even for the honey that we buy in the store, you know, it's processed to the extent.
It's almost like you're just eating sugar.
It's just food.
So you want unprocessed, unrefined. It will say raw honey on the container. You want raw honey.
Raw honey, got it.
Honey,
that's the best, of course, because of course you want to eat better, but it's more expensive. And that's just the crazy.
But that's what I was saying. Like there are local farmers that have honey. And believe it or not, it's not as easy for them to get rid of the honey or the wax as you would think. You know, so supporting local honey farmers would be a way to cut your costs and to continue to get what you need naturally, sourced naturally.
At that farmer's market we was at yesterday, we walked past this guy. He was like, "Pick a bag, anything you want, everything $2." He made it so simple and so daggone cheap. It was like
they don't want to. Nobody wants to have to take their produce back home with them. They bring it to sell. They grow it to sell. Yeah.
That makes sense. You got to load all the corn back on the truck. Do what with it? You can't go put it back in the ground.
Right.
It just goes forward, man.
If you don't have any animals like chickens or feed it to, you're gonna wind up giving it away to your neighbors.
Right. Exactly.
I gave a lot of produce to my neighbors, but my son was smart. He started a little store called Shop With Me, and he would sell my produce in his little shop.
Oh, that's cool.
It was actually a little tool shed they put together and sold produce and sold snowballs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that. See, I need a snowball stand, but for cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I should do. I just thought of something for like, okay. So instead of like the food truck, I can get like a spot that like, you know, instead of snowballs, like cake.
You know what? If you want to do your cakes and do Italian ices, because you can make Italian ices from your fruit and simple syrup instead of sugar.
All right.
That's a good idea.
To make Italian ices.
Yeah.
Because I love it. She's dropping gems.
I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't enjoy ice cream and milk products.
Yeah.
But Italian ices with fresh fruit and simple syrups, you got me at the door.
Okay. Okay. Can we do like some lemonade though too?
Anything as long as it's a simple syrup, not
Okay.
that cane sugar.
Yeah. No, we're gonna make this happen.
Yeah.
Yo, I
Business.
never thought about that. See, that's that Daniel fast. He was like, you gotta think.
Mhm.
Think, scarecrow, think. You know?
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, just getting started, gonna be moving forward, doing this garden. I'm excited about it. Is it more so like a thing where, again, you would really try to encourage more classes now moving forward? You see a lot of these companies rolling these DEIs out, and people aren't trying to shop and support or eat here and go there anymore.
Right.
This is basically where I think more people have to wake up even more now.
Exactly. In 2023, I had a few people that I taught gardening, and they finished out the season. And at the end of the season, I hosted a pickling class so that they know how to preserve their cucumbers and their tomatoes and other vegetables. You can't eat all of it at the same time. So you learn how to grow it. And it's like, okay, how do I have fresh tomatoes in the dead of winter if tomatoes aren't seasonal in the winter? They got seeds. Well, you can them. You preserve them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using preserves from my summer harvest.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, using and saving all things, especially even to now, moving that I know I'm going to be doing stuff within like spring or, within whatever.
Within the first week of March.
Okay, got it. So I can start saving compost stuff now.
Well, you're going to start collecting. Okay. So you're going to get yourself a container, your eggshells, your tea bags, your coffee granules, any food that fresh produce, like any leafy green cabbage that's not cooked. No cooked food should go in your composter. Then you balance your food scraps out with what they call browns, which would be paper, and your greens would be tree leaf. Greens, like if you cut your grass or plant clipping. I don't know if you can see, but I got a ton of plants. Yeah. So all these got leaves falling.
Okay.
They go in your compost bin.
Okay.
And you just layer it. Now, as you begin to accumulate, you want to keep it stirred, turned, or tossed. Some people get what they call tumblers. Okay. And they like a bingo thing, you turn the wheel.
Yeah.
And it tumbles. Whatever, but you have to stir it, make sure everything gets balanced. You want to keep it damp, not wet. And it should reach 160 degrees in the center because it's the heat that breaks it down.
Oh, okay.
And it never smells bad.
That's what I always thought.
It should never smell bad.
Okay.
It should never smell bad.
So separating, of course, like colors, which is just like doing your clothes, like you putting your darks with your darks, your whites is going with your whites, and more so again than to layer mix within. But
no. You don't separate. Like if I'm cutting onion, like say I'm gonna make a quesadilla. I'm gonna use green pepper and I'm gonna use onion.
Okay. Oh,
all the part that I don't eat goes in my compost bucket.
Got it.
Then I had tea this morning, the tea bags in there.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna have some coffee later. I use the French press, the coffee granules and the all that goes in there. If you use a drip coffee pot, the paper and the coffee grounds go in a compost bin. Paper towels, the cardboard that your toilet paper comes on,
Yes.
mail, newspaper, as long as it's not the shiny, colorful part of the newspaper.
Okay, not the
The
gloss.
black and white, the black and white, because it's biodegradable.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you got your papers, you got your plant material, and you got your food scraps.
Got you. Okay.
So if you shred mail, that's perfect for composting.
Okay. I'm just grab everybody's stuff out there, shredder. That's what I'm
right.
Right. I work in a warehouse. Let me find out. I'll just collect the shredder stuff, but I leave out.
Yes, and if anybody, if you know anybody that has a coffee house or a coffee shop, now there's one coffee place. They're usually at the farmers market down on Gwynns Falls. It's a coffee company. Well, the chaff, when they get those beans, they go through a process where they put those beans in a shaker and it takes the outer skin off. It's called chaff.
Okay.
If you can get that's good for composting.
Okay.
So, getting chaff, even if you got a deli or near a grocery store near you that they had sell fresh cabbage, potatoes, when that stuff get rotten, tell them give it to you.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah. You don't want to
take in my back pocket in case I need to barter and trade and be like throwing out a slice, like give me the rotten shit. So
I used to collect scraps. I used to collect the fruit scraps at place on Charles Street. It was a juice bar. Okay. I used to go get all their melon rinds. I had a big bin, a tub with a lid. I would drop it off on Wednesday, pick it up on Friday, drop it off on Monday, pick it up on Wednesday. And I had a rotation. They would fill that thing up because they made kale salads, they made vegan juices, and things. So I knew they used plenty of fruit. And I would go get the scraps for my compost.
That's smart. That is smart. And you don't even be thinking about that. And it's all local people like in the area that you just go to real quick.
Right. And that's the part. That's the part of sustainability that's important. You reduce the carbon footprint when you do that. You reduce the carbon footprint. You're reusing, you're repurposing, you're recycling, you're saving the planet. And that's what it's all about. It's more than about us saving ourselves. And we don't have a planet to live on. Because the things we do on a daily basis impact the planet.
Right.
Your choice as to whether or not you're going to pour your chicken fat down a drain. That's polluting the Chesapeake Bay. A lot of the detergents we use. All we need to clean our clothes and anything is baking soda and vinegar. That's all you ever need. Period. When we grew up washing windows, we had vinegar and newspaper. Exactly.
Yep, that was the paper towel. The newspaper.
It was newspaper, and that was a way of recycling the newspaper.
Yep. That's how my mom made me clean the glass in the house.
Exactly. So we dating ourselves, huh?
I just a little bit.
Because I know your mom and I are the same age, Cal.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah. So she brought us in the same way.
Yeah, baking soda and vinegar is all you need for your laundry.
For brushing your teeth. Baking soda.
Exactly.
That's your natural cleanser.
But we put all the chemicals in our clothes and then we wear them next to our body and wonder why we have certain conditions. It's chemical. Your clothing is made of plastic. Your shoes are made of rubber. You don't ground with nature anymore. You know, growing up, your mom and I, Kelly, we went outside barefoot. Can't do that now. But
No,
we stayed grounded with nature.
yes.
But now the
That's
shoes
what
are
people
this thick and the sole is rubber. You blocking out all your natural connection to source and to the earth. And I think that's why we don't internalize the damage that we're doing to earth. We don't see it as damage. It's like, oh well, everybody else is doing it. That doesn't make it right.
right.
Yeah.
Not be a sheep.
Mm-mm.
Miss Lauren, where can they find you? Well, how can they get in contact with you if they want to get started with this journey, with this garden, and which I again encourage everybody. And I just want to say it's not going to be easy. It's going to have some patience. Like you're going to have to really be patient, but also you're going to have to invest in this. And I think for me, it's easier for me to do this now because my patience is more even keel. I think also because I work from home and I got the time, that I can dedicate. So I really don't feel like there's no excuse, you know what I mean? So, and it's something I've been putting off for a long time. So I know like once I know I'm doing something, I'm gonna do it. So, I'm excited. I can't wait to come back on the show and I'll be like, look what I have in the board.
Yeah. So now is the time to mentally prepare, assess, find out what you think you use the most of. It makes the most sense to grow something that you know you're gonna use, not just grow because it's easy. And when she said patience, don't worry about that part. The food is gonna grow. It's gonna grow with or without you. There's certain things you're gonna have to make sure it gets, like sun and water. But it's not anything you can easily it's not anything you can easily ruin unless you deliberately don't follow instructions. Because one thing God already put in the DNA of the seed is to sprout under the right conditions. We have to provide the conditions.
Right.
And the challenge will be when you put a seed in the ground, when it starts growing, oftentimes in the beginning, you don't remember what you planted. It's like, what's that? Did I plant that? And you start pulling out stuff, you don't recognize it. Because my biggest obsession in the beginning was weeds, right? So I know the weeds will take over your garden. They will get just as big as your plant and consume the garden, kill everything. So that was my biggest fear in the beginning was weeds. So after I planted everything nice and neatly, marked it with my little tongue suppressor sticks and a magic marker, it didn't take long for the rain to wash the names off the sticks, right? So when things start sprouting, I'm like, oh my God, is that a weed? I'm picking things that I didn't know. I didn't know. And now I can look at something at the earliest stage and say, oh, that's going to be a squash or that's going to be, but you don't know in the beginning. So you need to know what you don't know, because one thing about weeds, they will assimilate with plants that they look like. That's how they get by.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Be messing my own stuff up.
Nature's very smart. But the greatest part about growing is you have to have pollinators. So some foods are pollinators, most foods, but you need pollinating plants in your garden to attract your bees, your birds, and your other insects that pollinate your food.
Right.
So they take nectar from one plant to the next plant. So when you're thinking about that and you're planning in your mind your spring garden, think about what plants that you'd like to have that are pollinated. And if you aren't sure, look it up. But a pollinator plant like elderberry, that's something you're going to use anyway. It's native to Maryland, so it services the birds and insects of our community. It also is medicinal for us. It's a
Right.
pollinator plant. It attracts the necessary animals and insects to pollinate your garden, and it provides medicines for you. So, in selecting your plants, you want to find beneficial plants for your garden and for the environment. One
Okay.
thing we don't do is a lot of those little things that you see on the curbside, parking lots, and geraniums and things like that. They're not useful.
Okay.
Birds don't eat them. They don't produce a seed. They don't, they just look cute. So it's important when you're choosing your plants, choose useful plants, choose native pollinators for the state of Maryland. So you're
Okay.
serving the animal population and yourself.
Okay. And it's a win-win because you're getting something that's going to help you, especially in the case of sickness and illnesses.
Exactly.
Yes. I like that. That's smart. All right. Well,
Okay.
we
So
got
I don't
over here. We got severely said, Lauren Fax, what's up, fam? He shouted us out. And that was a couple. I don't know if he's still here. He might be. How you doing, Severe? Yes, as I was saying, I appreciate all this information. I'm gonna get more information anyway because I got, a personal, meeting. So
yeah, but I have not established an IG or TikTok or anything around my gardening business. And so I can give my number.
Okay.
But
or your email.
my TikTok and Facebook and it's filled with anything. I don't even know.
No,
but it's not gardening.
You want to live like as far as an email or
I'm gonna put my number in the chat.
Okay, there y'all go. She gonna leave a number in the chat. Mills, you back?
I'm back, baby. I'm back like I never left.
Mills is back like she never left. Yes. So y'all can see the private chat. She dropped her information in there. She left us also.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, I didn't know that was happening. Okay, cool.
Wait, there she go again. There she back.
Yeah, I had to put my phone number in the chat, and I'm not very tech savvy. So.
Oh, trust me, it's okay. I was like, Lauren, drop the jewels, drop the mic, like
right.
Nah.
That's what's up.
No, but if we'll have no more questions, I'm gonna wrap it because I know this child of mine is coming like the Wu-Tang Clan, looking for dinner in a couple of seconds. I know him like clockwork. It's like,
well, you know him, and he know you. He know what time to show over.
He do. He be like, "You going down to do your show?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." Like in so many words, he give me that look like 1 hour, right?
All right.
Okay. Did you already cook everything? Yeah, I did, sir. Oh, okay. You just gotta heat it up. Yep. That's it, Dad.
Okay. But I put my phone number in the chat.
Okay.
I can give you my email address if there's anyone here who doesn't have access to the chat. I can be reached at Lauren LAURENO .Muhammad MUHAMMAD @gmail.com.
Got it. And I actually just put that in the chat so everybody can see that, like the cat in the hat. And
we got that.
If you want to know, hit her back. Just like that.
All right. So, Carol, I'll see you Wednesday, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you just let me know the time. I'll be sitting here at 7:45 until.
Okay, baby.
Yes. Thank you for coming on the show, Lauren. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll be back with Cal's produce. She'll be selling produce from her live.
Yes.
Oh, love that.
Right.
Yes, I like that too. Put it out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And cake.
with your ices.
Right.
What's that?
Right. Yeah, that was dope. I enjoyed that. I got a lot of information, and you know, as the frame of mind I'm in, I know I'm gonna definitely watch that again because I take my own notes, just run it back. But
Run it back.
yeah, run it back.
Woo.
But it was definitely some good information of health,
A
wealth,
lot of
and self.
information.
Yes, it was very much so. I
Very informational.
like I said, I'm excited to do this. I'm ready. Treese, you already started a little something, haven't you?
I was gonna try to regrow romaine, but we couldn't get none from the farmers market. So
Oh, okay. Well, now you know what to do. Get started, like just
I'm not trying to use soil though. I'm trying to grow my stuff in water, like a hydroponic thing.
oh yeah, that's what you did mention about that. Hydroponic.
So what now? You
What?
simple.
What?
I said, why you didn't ask her about the hydroponic?
I feel like she likes soil more, so I don't know.
Okay.
Right, she had a love for soil. I feel like
Right. She liked that soil. I'm like, I don't know
She
about
said,
that.
She said, I'm on that water.
I want that water.
That water.
I love it. That's dope. I'm finna come to both of y'all greenhouses.
Okay.
It'll be my green
Listen.
windowsill.
Mhm.
Tree set the windowsill in the kitchen.
That I had to, no, had to make a windowsill.
I'm gonna be at the snowball stand, Camille.
Yes, you got a whole new venture going on.
Right. Yes, I do.
Who
I'm gonna-
knew?
Yeah, man. It only took for me to have a guest, right? This was our first guest. No, it wasn't. Oops.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, no, it wasn't.
All right.
Lord Jesus Christ.
She meant to say our first guest of the year, 2025.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly what.
Exactly.
That's
That's
why.
right.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's it. That was what I meant. Yes, first guest of the year, of many to come, everyone. Yes. So I know, let me look at this real quick. What is today? Today's the 26th. Yeah, we will not be
It is.
here. Yeah, today's the 26th.
It sure
Yep.
is.
And we will not be here on Super Bowl because I know that is on the 9th. So we are not doing a show on that day. So that means we'll drop back to the 16th of February if y'all are cool with that.
Mid-February.
Mid-February. Definitely. That's perfect time.
Yes, it is in the midst of before Black History Month ends.
You're right.
Right.
And it'll be 2 days after the new Captain America movie come out.
Exactly. So we'll have that to talk about. Are y'all going to go see it?
I got to, man.
Yes.
I got to support.
Yes, I got to
I'm gonna
see
watch
what's
all
going
of
to
them.
happen.
Why not? We'll watch this one.
Yes, yo, I'm ready. I'm gonna see how it's gonna be, and plus it just give me a reason to see it because I know my son wants to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go, Not like just in there by myself, like America just won.
Right.
Right. Well, listen, I'm gonna say a couple of things to y'all. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Because I won't see y'all. I mean, we won't talk until after. And Mills, happy Valentine's Day to you too. I'll
Thank
talk to you tomorrow because we gotta finish I guess I'm probably gotta tell you more stuff, website or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then so I'm gonna go and
Okay.
that's about that. Y'all want anything from the store? Y'all want to say anything before you go? Where they can find you? Where you at now?
Oh my God, Kelly is so hilarious. Well, you guys know where you can find me, Camille Marine on Google. You can find me on Instagram. I'm still there at JK Fashion Closet, Full Bloom Magazine. I will be on Fanbase. I'll probably be signing up as Full Bloom Magazine and creative Camille. But yeah, that's where we at.
Yeah, maybe Black History Month, she'll be surprising us and tell us that she has an account. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to surprise y'all tonight, but then I was like, it's like
I'll
10
get you
minutes
some
before the
butter,
show.
darling. I'll get
Yeah.
you some butter. Okay. I'm just where y'all from? Where y'all from? Where you at, distance?
So I know you can find us on Spill at the Distance Pod. Find us on Fanbase at the Distance Pod. Shouts out to my homie Franco Vice. He joined up, and we did this cool ass shit today where we went into the audio room and we was playing the game. So now we gonna start playing the game.
Oh,
and
the distance.
And having the game playing while you can listen to us talk while we playing the game right there on Fanbase if you want. And so then
I want to play, man. I'm so excited. Yo, you got to hit me up. Even if I'm working right at the time at work and home, I don't care.
You playing 2K?
Oh, that. Oh, I thought it was the distance game.
Nah. Me and my homeboy was playing NBA 2K and had it going through YouTube, and you can watch us play the game on YouTube, and you can watch us play the game in the audio room in Fanbase. Yeah, figure some shit out.
Wait a minute, what I missed? You could do what?
Yeah, go ahead and tell them what you missed, because I'm sitting here like Boo Boo the Fool right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna play the game like Jigsaw and wrong game.
What you want to play? You want to play?
Yes,
you want a distant dimension?
Right, you want to play a distant dimension?
That's what I thought. Y'all was playing with the people in the audio room, and I was
that
like,
would be cool to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't count it out. We might pull it up. Hey, let's do it one day and we can play.
We might see it one day.
Yeah, let's make that happen. Then shit.
It's so tell
you saw it here first, or heard it here first.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, real quick. So a lady on Fanbase named Gifted Goddess, she was saying the other day how she wants to have like this zodiac matchmaking like show game, something of that nature or whatever. And I said, I know somebody that would probably love to do that with you, because she was looking for like somebody to help with it or whatever. So I tagged you in her shit. So yes, Miss Gifted Goddess, meet Miss K Renee, and hopefully y'all can make some shit happen.
I love that. Okay.
Gifted. I'm gonna go find her.
Yeah, let's make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find her. Okay, I'm like, it's me.
Yep.
And phone calling. Yes. Okay. So that's where y'all at.
Yeah.
So real quick with TikTok, it's 75 days or less than that now. Like, was that the extension?
I don't even know.
Are you on Red Note? Is anyone floating on Red Note?
I'm on Red. We're on Red Note.
Yeah.
Under the Distance Podcast.
It's cool.
What is Red Note? That's a new app.
Yeah, it's a Chinese app.
Oh, okay.
Like the Chinese TikTok.
I never heard of it.
Like a Chinese TikTok.
That's what it is.
But no ads though. Just it's like TikTok, but with no ads. None.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
It's really nice.
All right.
Ain't nobody trying to sell you something every 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's how it is on Fanbase too. No ads for real. I see some ads on Spill, but it's really be theirs. It seems like
it's their stuff. It's not anybody else's. It's Spill's ads. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. All right. All right. Love the wall art in the back, Camille. As always, that's some
right.
dope
The TV
shit.
is cool.
It was dope.
Yeah, that is amazing. I love to see it.
That's right. Got me on the behind the scenes over here doing what I do, you know.
Yeah. I pat myself on the back because I be like, yo, you got people that be doing the good shit. So yeah, keep it up. All right, y'all. I'm going upstairs. So I'm gonna go eat and feed him, I guess. And we will reconvene on 2/16. I need to go do some rap shit.
All right. All right, team. See y'all next time.
All right, y'all. Good night. Peace.
All right.